Yo, what's going on, guys? Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this world. How's my DGen gang doing today? So, we're going to talk about it, guys. JASMY. We talked about it a little bit this morning. It did not get removed from the innovation zone, the monitoring zone, whatever you want to call it, right? And we're going to explore the question, does it really matter? We're going to talk about it. First, let's have a look over at JASMY. Up 1.9% on the day, down 2.4% on the week, down 12.9% on the month, but up 490% on the year. Ranked 72 right now, guys. $1.68 billion market cap, 148.04 million in volume. So volume is, we need the volume to be significantly higher. There's not much activity in the market right now, guys. But we know how, here's the thing though, we know how fast volume can pour into a market, right? We've seen it. So at any moment, you could see volume start pouring into this market, into this asset class. Looking across the broader market, guys, a lot of green across the board, which is great. Everyone who was dollar cost averaging through when things were red over the last 2 weeks or so, you're sitting pretty right now, man. You're sitting pretty. You've lowered your cost averages. You're probably sitting at least a little bit in the green right now. Everything is coming up rainbows. Or is it? We're going to get into it, guys. Let's go look at the JASMY charts. So, as you can see, sitting at 3 cents, 476. No volume means no break above resistance at 3 cents, 563. I talked about this morning, guys. What we need to see is a break and daily candle closes above this 4 cent level. That's what we need to see. Until we get there, guys, right? But we do have our breakout here. We have our breakout. Maybe we'll have a retest tonight, and then we can continue up. We'll see what happens. So yeah, that's let's go down to the lower time frame, see if we're starting to gain any kind of momentum at all here. We're gaining a little bit, but we seem to be stuck below the 100-day SMA on the 4-hour. So that's a little irritating. Maybe a break above there. We broke above it, fell back below, and it's been resistance for 8 hours now. So just one more thing we have to track. Let's go have a look over at Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's chart I talked about this morning, and I talked about it in the live stream we had this afternoon with Jesse. 96,972 right now, guys. Now, we've broken above resistance here at 95.5, but as I said, if we close right here, I know it might seem like it's a bullish thing, guys, but it's really not, because all we're doing is putting in a lower high at this point, right? That's all we're doing. We have our high, lower high, lower high. We need to get above here at 99,459, where these candles were closing. First step, we got to get above there and start closing candles so that we're not putting in lower highs anymore, right? So that is when we will break the downtrend. That's when we'll see more movement to the upside. RSI at neutral at 51.60. So yeah, that's what we're waiting for here on the daily time frame for Bitcoin. And again, until we start closing those candles up here, man, this means nothing. I really still believe that we're doing this, guys. We're coming down between 85 and 88K. I believe that's what we're going to do before we head up, right? And I show you guys this all the time. Let's go have a look at the updated liquidation levels. Let's see what's happening over there. And you'll see what I mean. Right? The reason we're going down, guys, is look, we got a lot of leverage over here. We got a lot over here as well. But look at all this leverage right here. This is all the orange. The orange is 100x leverage. The yellow is 50x leverage. The blue is 25x leverage. Look at all these longs, right? All these people are longing. They're confident that the price is going up. You're going to see this red arrow move all the way this way to liquidate all those people. And that red arrow moving this way means the price is going down of Bitcoin, right? So That's what I think is going to happen as long as leverage continues to build up on the long side of things. I would be bullish if we saw a whole bunch of shorts here. I'd be far more bullish because then we would likely see, potentially a short squeeze. But as it stands right now, it looks like we're going to get all those longs likely will get liquidated. All right, so let's get into this monitoring zone situation. So Binance announced this morning. Somebody asked me in the comment section what my video this morning. They said, well, where's the official announcement? I showed this morning. This is quite literally the official announcement from Binance. This is on Binance's website, right? It says Binance will extend the monitoring zone tag to include a couple. So they added a couple. And then they removed the monitoring tag from CVX and from Sun. But they left it on JASMY. Yes, I know it is ridiculous. A Justin Sun project gets the monitoring tag removed, but JASMY somehow, some way, does not. What are you going to do, right? We move forward. So, like I said, they announced 2 tokens being removed, but this is what upset me. Well, I shouldn't say upset. Upset's too strong of a word. This is what perturbs me, okay? Look at this. Tokens with the monitoring tag exhibit notably higher volatility. Now, I just finished showing the JASMY chart. There is no way in hell JASMY shows notably higher volatility compared to other tokens. Sorry, that is a false statement, 100%. I track JASMY's price movements on the charts 5 times a day. I do 3 JASMY videos and 2 live streams where I go over the JASMY charts 5 times a day, 7 days a week. There is no way in hell JASMY is more volatile than any other crypto out there. In fact, most of the time, people are complaining it's not volatile enough, right? So that's BS right there, right? I don't think we'll ever get an accurate answer as to why, like an honest answer as to why JASMY's in the monitoring zone at this point. And then I just wanted to look at a couple of responses from across the market before I give you my opinion. So this guy Sam's, and listen, guys, this is not to call these guys out or anything. They have every right to be frustrated. Don't misunderstand what I'm doing here. I'm just looking at some general, emotion out there in the market. People are upset. It's understandable, okay? So Sam's, he says, knew it. JASMY won't be removed until it benefits Binance the most, which means more accumulation prior to widespread adoption and the use of JASMY by Japanese governments under the My Number card, which could correspond with mid-2025 later in the bull run. This is overt manipulation. Yes, I agree with his sentiment there. I do agree with his sentiment 100%. This is obvious and very clear manipulation of the market. And actually, one would venture to say it's illegal what they're doing, right? Crypto Front says it's a nothing burger. Binance won't remove JASMY from the monitoring zone, which I think doesn't affect the price anyway. JASMY managed to pump 20x while the monitoring zone tag was on. So far, we go. So forward we go. Send it. And here's the tweet he's responding to. It says, Binance did not remove JASMY from the monitoring zone this round. My guess is that it will stay until JASMY is needed for some or all of the applications of the platform. Binance is the most popular exchange for JASMY, so this is important. And we have, is that it? Yeah, that's it. That's all I really wanted to go over for that. Now, guys, listen, if you watched the live stream this afternoon I did with Jesse, by the way, Jesse, KIR Finance, shoot him a follow, shoot him a sub over on YouTube. He is actually an ambassador for JASMY, and he was on the channel this afternoon. We did a live stream. And, we kind of came to the same conclusion. And it is that at the end of the day, guys, listen, I don't think it matters. I really don't. I don't think that having the monitoring tag on JASMY is stopping people who want to buy it from buying it, first of all. I don't think that it's going to convince people, they removed the monitoring tag, so now I'll buy it. I don't think that's what's holding people back, to be honest. I think marketing is a better ploy than worrying about being in the innovation zone. I think it's inevitable that at some point it will get taken out of the monitoring zone. But in saying that, I think that people are building it up to be something that it's not going to be, and it's going to piss a lot of people off, right? I know it's going to happen. We're going to see JASMY at some point removed from the monitoring zone. We're going to get like a 20 to 25% pump or something like that. And then people are going to be pissed off at the company, blaming Hara and stuff like that because the price didn't shoot up 500% on the announcement, right? Because people are raising their expectations for no reason. This is a nothing burger. I have to agree with Crypto Front. If we go back over to the JASMY charts, I mean, for crying out loud, guys, right? Look at this. Let's go back over to the daily, right? Look at these pumps that we had while in the monitoring zone, right? Right here, we had this run all the way up here. We had a 333% run. That was in February of last year. 333% run. Okay, pump. And then boom, 3-month accumulation. After the 3-month accumulation from the break, we had another 115% pump, right? And then we were in here for, I think, 7 months, right? So on the breakout, from the breakout all the way to the top, that would be another 266% run, right? So just this last year, right? If we're going from the bottom, just this last year in 2024, JASMY went up over 909%, right? So that's I mean, the monitoring zone didn't stop it one bit from running, right? I don't think it's going to make a difference one way or the other for JASMY. I mean, JASMY's in an extremely bullish structure. Literally right now, we're about to see another big pump to the upside, right? So what my concern would be, guys, is to temper your expectations in terms of some sort of big, massive pump to the upside if JASMY and when JASMY gets removed from the monitoring zone, because if you're expecting like a 500% run to the upside or something, you're going to be disappointed, and it's not going to be anybody's fault but your own for expecting an unrealistic result to something that's really a nothing burger at the end of the day. The only reason that I talk about the innovation zone is because you guys want me to, right? If you guys didn't request it all the time and ask for updates on it all the time, I probably would never talk about it because I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it matters, right? But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think I'm right? Do you think Crypto Front is right? Do you think that it's a nothing burger? Or are you expecting a 500% run to the upside on the announcement of JASMY being removed from the monitoring zone on Binance? And listen, guys, we're doing something completely unprecedented over on the Patreon. We open up a window over there, guys, where you can come in. If you're sitting at home, if you hear some FUD, if you hear some bad news about JASMY or XCN or whatever project that you're in, and it scares you and you're uncertain, you don't know what's going on, you're like, man, I think I'm going to sell. But you're not sure if you should sell or do something, you can jump over to the Patreon, guys. We have a live group video call that's opened up. You can jump in there. You can see everybody. Everyone can see you, unless turn your camera off. You can hear everyone. They can hear you. You can jump into these video calls and you can share with the community. Guys, I just heard this. Did anybody else hear this? Does anybody have any kind of idea about what's going on with this, that, or the other? And get the answers that you need in real time, right? For your fears, for, even good news. You hear something good, guys. Hey man, is this true? Get the, get the confirmation that you need from the community. We have hundreds of people over there. We have everyone from veterans to beginners, and everyone's chatting away. We're having a great time, guys. We do these group video calls. You can also schedule your one-on-one coaching AMAs with me personally. We help you design an exit strategy. It's really helpful if you listen. This is one of the main reasons we're doing this, is because when altcoin season hits and you have no idea whether you should be selling or not or taking profits, you don't want to sell too early, you don't want to hold on too long and get stuck holding the bag, you can jump into our group video calls and talk with the community. Who else is selling right now? What levels are they selling at and stuff like that, right? It's a fantastic opportunity, guys. And I'm telling you right now, no other Patreon or Discord out there is offering the unprecedented access, not only to me, but to each other and the community that we are offering, guys. So get over there, take advantage of it, join the group video calls, schedule your one-on-one coaching AMAs with me personally, join the community, click like if you like this video, click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one.